You're watching Rurouni K95's anime review on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind. Hi Ruronis, this is your pal Rurouni K95 here, and once again I have decided to cover another JoJo's Bizarre Adventure type anime series. For today's anime review is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind. So, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind is the fourth season of the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure anime television series by David Production, adapting Golden Wind from the fifth part of the Hirohiko Araki's manga JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but this time it takes place in the set in Italy during 2001, 2 years after the events of Diamond is Unbreakable. This series follows in the adventures of Giorno Giovanna, the son of Dio Brando from Phantom Blood and Stardust Crusaders, but conceived with Jonathan Joestar's body, who joins the criminal organization Passione in the hopes of becoming a gangster or a gangstar and taking control of the organization in the name of reform. Yeah, this has consisted over 39 episodes, including 3 recap episodes. The anime adaptation of Golden Wind was personally announced by the series creator Hirohiko Araki at the Ripples of Adventure art exhibition on June 21st, 2018. Golden Wind is chief directed by returning director Naokatsu Suda, who is accompanied by the series directors Yasuhiro Kimura and Hidaya Takahashi, and the senior writer Yasuko Kobayashi. The character designer for Golden Wind is Takahiro Kishida, and the animation director is Shunichi Ishimoto. Yugo Kano returns as the composer from the previous seasons. The series JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind has 39 episodes long. The Golden Wind pilot debuted at the Anime Expo on July 6, 2018. The series formally aired from October 5th, 2018 until July 28th, 2019 on Tokyo MX and other channels, and was simulcast by Crunchyroll. Like previous seasons, some names are altered in the official English releases to avoid potential trademark infringement. The first opening theme is the 2018 single Fighting Gold by Koda Kazusu Oda, and the first ending theme is the 1995 single Freakin' You by Jodechi. The second opening theme is Uragiri Mono no Requiem by Daisuke Hasegawa, and the second ending theme is Modern Crusaders by Enigma. On October 4th, 2019, Viz Media announced that the anime's English dub will begin broadcasting on Adult Swim's Toonami programming block on October 26, 2019. However, Adult Swim put the dub on the run. Adult Swim put the run of the English dub on delay after airing its 28th episode on May 30th, 2020, due to the production delays caused directly from the COVID-19 pandemic. Alright, so JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind is set in 2001, 2 years after the events of Diamond is Unbreakable. Koichi Hirose is sent to Italy and tasked by Jotaro Kujo to search for Giorno Giovanna, an aspiring mafia gangster who is the son of Dio Brando, but as Dio possessed the body of Jonathan Joestar at the time of his conception. Giorno is technically a Joestar and takes more after them than the father he never knew. The series follows Giorno as he joins the mafia organization Passione, moving up through its ranks with the intention of becoming its boss to improve life in Italy. Yep. Yeah, this... So, speaking of that, As Bruno continues to have the fight of his life to protect Trish, we cut back to the boat where Giorno and his teammates wait for Bruno's return while Giorno tracks their mysterious and elusive boss by following the small tracking device Bruno planted on him, but it's here when Giorno realizes that the group is experiencing Emperor Crimson's ability to erase forward/skip time, with none of them remembering specific events which had happened in between waiting on the boat, which causes Giorno rush to find Bruno. Meanwhile, despite Bruno getting a massive wound onto the abdomen, but he amazingly continues to fight, but we do get a more detailed look at the mechanics of how Emperor Crimson's time erasing power work, in which Crimson proceeds to effortlessly use to avoid any possible danger, which results in him having an unfair advantage against Bruno. But just as how Bruno's now ex-boss is about to kill Trish, he has suddenly cased him within the tracking device trap that was given life by Giorno's stand powers in the pretty badass and clever scene that manages to momentarily distract Crimson. This fortunately gives Bruno enough time to comprehend the geist of the Emperor's Crimson stand powers and tries to avoid him by tricking Emperor Crimson, letting him create an exit to the ceiling, and both him and Trish escape to meet Giorno. Confusion ensues as Giorno realizes something as a bit about Bruno after using his stand powers to heal him after his mortal wounds. However, but before Emperor Crimson can reach Giorno and Bruno, there is still a mysterious boss who decides to cut the losses. He cannot fight them all of how you would expect for this anime. Because it's just how it is, what it is for this anime. But without risking his anonymity, and lets them escape with Trish out of the church, and Bruno explains to everyone in his team about their boss' true sinister intentions of bringing Trish to him, but offers the team the chance to join him in his cause against the fighting boss, knowing that they'll all be potential targets by their own mafia. The team is at first frightened, but they gather the resolve to follow their leader, with the exception of Fugo, whatever you want to pronounce the name, who chooses to stay for disagreeing with Bruno's decision. But the episode ends with one of the Passione operatives named Squalo receives the order to hunt Bruno and Giorno's gang and are to be taken dead or alive. And the whole thing about you expect it's just how it is, what it is for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind, which is probably at one take, because oh yeah, and on top of that, fresh from surviving his adventures in Morio, stand user and Joestar ally Kiyoshi Hirose is touching down in Naples, Italy, to discover a man known as Haruno Shiobana, who may well have been the inventor of a truly terrifying legacy, though he now calls himself Giorno Giovanna and makes a living from petty thievery. There is no mistaking the regal bearing and cunning that mark his bloodline, or this natural stand affinity that he's already begun to harness. Whatever he may call himself, Giorno Giovanna's parentage mark him as a true threat. For he is the son of Dio Brando, and no son of Dio Brando could possibly live quietly on this earth. Yeah. But technically, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind takes place in the setting in 2001, in this anime especially, which all happened after the events happened in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Diamond is Unbreakable. Even though I have already looked back on my previous anime review on the first season of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which including the Phantom Blood arc, as well as JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stardust Crusaders, and the previous anime that on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, such as Diamond is Unbreakable, which it has got to me. Oh yeah, the dust has settled for the 5th season of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, or Golden Wind, and now there's nothing left for the characters to do but reflect on the count they're dead, as has been the case with the franchise's earlier seasons. The strange journey isn't afraid to kill characters when the story demands it. When Golden Wind saw quite a few characters die, either at hands of how you expect seeing, and the audiences were surprised at both deaths and just who managed to survive the final battle of Giorno's crew. Yeah, the hands of Diavolo or his minions especially. Giorno's crew, Ukirarati, Arancia, and Abaccio, did not make it into the finish line, though Bruno had technically died while before the final fight and was an incest, a zombie being propelled by Giovanna's stand abilities. The heroic stand users who managed to make it in the end, including Giorno himself, Trisha, Diavolo's daughter, Mista, the Six-Bill Istal's wielding stand user, and Polnareff, Polnareff survives after his body dies against Diavolo by placing his soul into the body of the turtle that was acting as a carrier for the crew numerous times throughout the later half of the series, especially what you see in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind. We see Giorno, Mista, and Polnareff assemble in the final seconds of the Season 5 finale, with Giovanna as achieving his goal of taking over the Passione mob and gaining tribute for those looking to employ the mafia that prides itself on having stand users that we don't see Fugo in this final shot. Giorno's friend, who couldn't bring himself to betray Diavolo initially, we can assume that he's assumed to this point. With Purple Haze intact, one survivor of the season may come as a surprise to those who had been following the episodes in anticipation in the form of Diavolo. Yes, the main antagonist is the former boss of Passione, who managed to survive his fight against the Golden Wind Requiem. He surely wishes he had died. Diavolo is now struck within an infinite loop where each time he dies, whenever it's from stabbing, car accident, or mishap surgery, he resurrects and dies all over again. It is one of the most powerful and torturous stand powers that we have ever seen, and it makes Giorno Night invisible at this point. Because JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is the 5th and the currently airing part of the Hirohiko Araki's series, which it follows Giovanna, the son of the former series villain Dio Brando, where he joins the mafia group Passione in order to change the reform into reputable thieves and crooks from the inside, especially of what we see in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind. Besides, because I've already looked back on my previous anime review on Stardust Crusaders, and as well as JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Diamond is Unbreakable, which it has got to me, because the series only focuses about Giorno this time. That's going to be it for my anime review on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind for today. Thank you for watching, but before we go, here's my thoughts about it. I had to watch this series because I find this very interesting, because this takes place in the set in Italy in 2001 in Golden Wind, which is after the events of Diamond is Unbreakable, which has got to me as well. Subscribe for content. My anime plan link in the description down below. Share this video on your Twitter, Facebook, and if you have a Twitter, Facebook account, and all social media, be sure to leave in the comment section below. Give this video a thumbs up by clicking on the like button on this video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, RurouniK95. Feel free to join my channel, especially if you're new to my channel. Click on my notifications bell button, check out my videos I've uploaded, and keep it otaku for this anime review on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind. Oh, and I got one more thing for the next upcoming anime review at one point. Stay tuned for my next anime review. Once again, I might do another anime review starting with my anime review on Lupin the Third, Part 2, Red Jacket, anime series from 1977, aka Red Jacket. Stay tuned for my next anime review on Lupin the Third, Part 2 series, because you won't want to miss it.